people. Hi, everyone. Hey, Barbara. How are you? Hope everybody's doing good. Sorry, I got Mello here. Hold on. He's I think there's some kids outside playing. So he's looking out the window, barking and stuff, trying to get him come up. Want to say hi to everybody? And stuff. Carlito, my son went to go get something to eat. He's supposed to watch him. So hopefully he comes back and gets him. Mello, stop. He's still in that puppy stage and stuff. Okay. Hey, Iris, how are you? Hey, Fred. Hey, Renee. How you doing? Let me just grab him because he's gonna keep. He's in that puppy thing. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Blanca. Hey, Charlene. Okay. Do you want to come? You want to say hi? No? Okay. All right. Let me do my thing. Okay. So, hey, everybody. You know what? I forgot my drink for today. I've been running around and stuff. And guess what? I made a shirt. I wanted to show you guys. Stop. I wanted to show you guys. Look. Isn't that cool? Did this on the embroidery machine. So it's like so cool. So I did a happy hour embroidery shirt. All right. Come on. All right. Sorry. Oh, God. Okay. So anyway, I guess I have to babysit him until Carlito comes back and stuff. So got a little partner in the video today and stuff. This is Mello for you guys that are watching first time. And hey, I'm Jeanette from Boricua Sewing and Crafts. And this is Mello, my golden doodle. I've had him now for about 2 months. He's 3 months old. He's pretty big. Went to the vet. He's 30 pounds now. Yes, I love you too. I love you too. And he's pretty big. So hopefully my son will get here soon and he can take over babysitting duties and stuff so that I can focus on the video for tonight. Right? Okay, so anyway, I'm going to put you down, okay? All right, love you too. Let's be good, okay? Here, go play with a shirt. All right, so everybody, today's goal, well, he's got me all like, oh, God, this is not good. Okay. All right, guys. For today's Embroidery Happy Hour, oh, stop it, Mello. As you can see, he's going through his stuff right now. For today's Embroidery Happy Hour, I was going to focus on gifts. You know, here we are in September, and we're going to be, before you know it, Thanksgiving is coming, and then Christmas, and you're going to be making gifts. And I know a lot of you guys, you know, we all spend a lot of money on the SC1900, right? So, I mean, some of us even spent over $1,000 on these machines. So now I think it's time for us to, like, you know, make sure that that machine kind of pays for itself. So I figured at this video, what I would do is give you some guys ideas of gifts that you guys can make so that, you know, you can get ready for Christmas and everything, you know, so that you can give gifts. He's so distracting, I tell you. Anyway, so hopefully he can play with his shirt and, okay, you're good. All right, so I'm going to try to focus now. So I made a list of a bunch of stuff that I have been able to do with my SC1900 and give them out as gifts to folks. And I think this would really help you guys because, you know, you spend a lot of money on these machines. And one of the things that I really like about this machine is that, you know, stop. Oh, God, that's so mean. Okay. One of the things that I really like about these machines is that, you know, you get to use them and you can make things that normally if you were to go and buy it from somewhere else, you're going to be paying a lot of money for it because a lot of people pay big bucks for to make them personalized. Okay. So, you know, I wanted to give you guys some ideas of some of the stuff that I've done that has really worked. Like, Okay, the first idea that is really neat is bags. Okay, there, I believe I have a video out there on how to do appliques, right? And I took a bag for the puppy, and I wanted to make like a little puppy bag, you know, to carry his bowl and all that kind of stuff. And I put his name on it. Well, I have another one that's pretty similar, and this is the message bag that I have, and this has the applique, right? And this is from the Frozen thing. Wow, he's really not gonna let me do this today. So and I did applique in the front, and this is pretty neat. You know, you can do this on book bags, you can do duffel bags. This is a messenger bag. I got it from jiffyshirts.com. I believe correctly. I think this only cost me like $7. And you just take this, you know, and all you have to do is just embroider the flap, you know, the little flap in the front. Mellow. So anyway, see, I just did cutaway in the front, and then I did the embroidering. So, you know, this is a really neat thing. You know, like if you have, like, you want to make a dance bag. If, you know, I know a lot of girls are into like dancing and stuff like that. They take dance classes. I don't know if they're really taking the dance classes now with the virus and everything. But you know, this is something that you can give like book bags, make a lunch bag for someone, you know, if somebody wants to you know, carry lunch to go to work, you can do that as a lunch bag. There's, you know, if you can get a hold of a bag, something like that, you can easily hoop that in your 5x7 hoop. You know, just use sticky stabilizer, put it on there, and just float it. And then what you can do is you can personalize a bag. That makes a really, really great gift. And, you know, people are going to love it because you have their name or their initial on it. And there are so many other websites that you can go to buy the embroidery designs. So, you know, that's one idea, you know, that I wanted to share with you guys. Another one that's really, really huge is towels. You know, when folks are, you know, when they buy a house or, you know, just something that he is really out of control today. Man, this is like, whew. Okay, so, oh, my patience. Like, Carlito, where are you? Okay, so I think you did this on purpose, maybe. I don't know. So towels. All right. I'm trying not to focus on the dog. Sorry, guys. I am really, really sorry. I was really hoping that my son be able to take him for me today, but guess not. So okay. So all right, towels. Kitchen towels, okay? A lot of people like kitchen towels. Thanksgiving, you know, if you have dinner with something, do Thanksgiving, do the dinner napkins. I think I did a video on dinner napkins. Do personalized dinner napkins. Those are nice gifts. If somebody invites you to their house for dinner, you could do, you know, ask them, you know, how many are coming. And you can just buy a pack of 12 dinner napkins off of Amazon, just the cloth, buy the design, and then you can, you know, just punch them out, you know, on the SC1900. Here you go. Here you go. Okay, so, you know, you can do that. That's another gift. Bath towels, another thing too. Go to Walmart. If you go to Walmart, you can buy a really nice towel, and you can float the towel on your sewing machine. And then what you can do is just float it. Make sure you have. I would double up on the topping if you do a bath towel, because in the bath towels they're really, really thick. And stop it. And then what happens? Oh boy. So, you know, the bath towels are really thick. So you want to double up on the topping because you don't want the threads to really, really sink in and stuff. So, let me say hi to some folks and stuff. I'm a little stressed right now because of the dog. It's like, wee. I wanted him. But I love the dog. Don't get me wrong. It's just this little puppy thing that we're going through. So, you know, I'm sure it'll pan out and stuff. Okay. So Barbara, thank you so much for joining. Iris, oh, my husband, Fred, Renee, Shanae, Blanca, Sarah, Alma, Johnny, how are you? Lisa, I think. Barbara. Okay, hope everyone is well. Oh, he is so big. Yes, he is big. When we first picked up Milo, he was 13 pounds. He is now 31. And the vet told me, I thought he was going to be about 80, but I was wrong. What the vet said that they do is once they're 3 months, they double up the weight and then they plus or minus 5 pounds. So they believe that he will probably be about like 60 to 65 pounds. So I guess we'll see, you know. So yeah, he is growing and stuff. And oh God, and he's a handful, as you can see. I don't know why he's like really energetic right now. You know, throughout the day he sleeps a lot, and for some reason now it's like he's just all over the place. All right. So Georgia, Melissa, I have family in Georgia. You bought it because of me. Oh, that's so sweet. But let me tell you, Melissa, you're gonna love it. It's gonna pay for itself and stuff. Hey, Miss Miles. Hey, Tracy. And so let's see where. Oh, this dog. Okay. Hey, Robin. Watching from England. Hey. Rushing, forgot stabilizer. The name of the bit. Oh, stop. Okay, he is in that real bad thing. Oh, God. Okay, all right. So anyway, let me go back, okay? Because I don't want our hour to go. And, I wrote a whole bunch of stuff and I really want to share it because somebody bought an SC 1900 because of me. So I want to make sure you get your money's worth, okay? So we talked about the bags. Bags are a great thing. Towels, bath towels, do bathroom towels. Go to Walmart and stuff. You can put their name on it. You know, you can also put their initial on there. Bath towels, kitchen towels, golf towels too. You know, if you have friends that golf, you can go and you can buy the golf towels and you can put the initials on it and stuff. I mean, there's just so many things. The other thing is clothes, okay? A lot of people like unique clothes. So as you see, I did this. This is a t-shirt that I did for Happy Hour today. And I'm embroidering another one too. I'm not done with it. But, you know, you can do t-shirts, take a jacket. I have a girlfriend of mine that she bought a jean jacket for her grandson. And he's really into rock stars, right? So she did a beautiful design of a rock star with a guitar and stuff in the back of the jean jacket. You can put, little boys or little girls' names or initials or something. It's, wow, if I had something for him to play with. Here you go. Here you go. All right, so, I don't want you to eat that. Okay, here, play with this. All right, so, you could do a jacket, and not just a jean jacket. You could get like a rain jacket, or do sweatshirts, do hoodies, scarves. If somebody, you have a friend, in the winter time and stuff, a lot of people like to do scarves and stuff. You can put like really cute designs at the end of the scarves, or you can put their initials on the scarf as well. And hats. Not just baseball hats. You can do winter hats. A lot of guys and even girls, sometimes they like to have, little knit hats, which one of the things that I saw somebody did was they went and they bought felt, right? And they embroidered on top of the felt. And then they cut around the felt, and then they used the fancy stitches from their sewing machine, and they stitched the felt down like a little patch. And it came out really cute because, on the SC 1900, there are a lot of different design stitches that you can use. And that would be really cute, like for the border of the felt. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's a really neat idea. You can do that for babies. You can do that for your kids or your grandkids, that's pretty neat. And, they don't lose their hat because they know that's their hat and stuff. So, that's something else. I saw Miss Miles had posted on our Facebook group that she's going to a baby shower, right? And to be honest, this is where I got the idea for this video, because I was like, there are so many things that you can do with this machine. And if you really think about it, some of the things that you make, right? If you were to buy them somewhere else, they're going to cost an arm and a leg, right? So I could buy a shirt, and the shirt probably cost me like $5. I go ahead and I'm embroidering it. And next thing you know, if you were to buy that same shirt embroidered from somewhere else, you'll probably be paying about $30 to $40, right? But so to me, I just look at it as you spend all this money on this machine, and all you had to do is just take your time and design it the way you want it to design it for them, and you got your thread and everything, and you can make like hundreds of shirts to give out as gifts. So you save money like that. The other, the big, I know Miss Miles, she had talked about going to a baby shower and stuff. One of the things that I've done also, this is another neat idea, is gift baskets. Sometimes on Facebook, if you look in the marketplace, you'll see that some people trying to just get rid of little baskets that they have, right? Like, I don't think I have one on around here. Yeah, like these. You get a little basket like this, right? And sometimes they sell them, they sell them for like, they just want to get rid of them. So they sell them for like $2 or $3, right? Buy it, and then I always buy them and then I save them. And then what I do is that I fill the basket up with certain things. Like for a baby shower, what I would do is you can go and you can buy a nice baby blanket, and then you can personalize the baby blanket. You can do buy a little pillow, and then make a pillowcase and personalize the pillowcase. You can do the bibs. You can do the birth cloths. You can do the birth cloths and stuff and personalize that. You can do onesies. You can do the pajamas, the baby gowns, and you can do so many things and just personalize each item, but differently. Like some of it you can put the appliques, and if you can't, do an applique for one, do fancy lettering for the other. Mellow, do the lettering for the other. You can put little cartoons on them. This is ridiculous. God. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. So anyway. Oh God, he's so big and so heavy, and he just okay, so you can do a whole bunch of stuff, do little things. You can do like Mickey Mouse, fairies, little trucks and stuff. There's just so much that you can do with in a gift basket. Another thing that I've done is sometimes I make reading pillows. You can sew a reading pillow and you can personalize it. A wine basket, you take a bottle of wine and you put it in there. And then what you can do is you can embroider a wine towel, kitchen towel with the people's names on it. You're gonna fall down. There's just so much that you can do. So it's just different gift baskets. And then if you go to Michael's, they have the little plastic that you can put the basket into, and they just tie it with a nice bow. And then before you know it, you give it to somebody, they really like it. And if you were to buy that gift basket from someone else, you would be spending a lot of money. So if you really think about it, when you buy these things individually, blanks, they don't cost that much. And then when you go on and you personalize them, it kind of adds value to it. And at the same time, when you give them as gifts and people realize that you're the one that made it, it's kind of really special. They really like that, and stuff. So it's just something that something else that that really works. Another thing too. stuffed animals. Like if you're doing a baby gift basket, this is something that I did for Easter. I went to Walmart and they had all these bunnies, right? So what I did was I took the bunny and I put it on a sticky stabilizer, right? You put it on a sticky stabilizer, and I used painter's tape also, because what I did was I wanted to make sure that this really held down well on the hoop. And then what I did was I embroidered on the ear the child's name, and then here I did the date that they were born, on the other one. So this is really, really cute. And then I have another thing that I can show you. When my son was born, his grandma sent me this. Okay, and this was before I got all into embroidery. Okay, she bought this teddy bear for me, and so that you can see, I don't know if you see, there you go. If you look at the teddy bear and you see right here on the bib, this is embroidered, and it had his name and his birth date on it. So to me, when I started to get in embroidering, and I saw, oh, thank God. Okay, my son is here to get the talk. Thank you. All right, so anyway. Okay. Man, he's a handful, but we love him to death. We do. So anyway, now I can be more calm. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry about this. So like I was saying, this, you can take it right off of the bear, right? It comes right off. It's literally a bib. So something that, let me just, the lighting, just so that you can see, this is another idea that you can do, is that you can just buy a regular baby's bib, right? And then you can get a stuffed animal and embroider the baby bib and just put it around the neck of the teddy bear. And you can add this into your basket. So if you do something like this and you put it in the basket, and you have a little baby blanket and a couple of more bibs and stuff like that, that's a really, really cute gift. And I know, everybody, I don't know why, everybody loves personalization. They love things with their names on them. I was talking with my girlfriend today, and she said that someone had gifted her daughter a blanket. And even though the daughter doesn't use the blanket anymore, because the blanket has her daughter's name on it, it's like her daughter will not get rid of it. So it's just something, that you guys can think. So, I wanted to do this video because I wanted you guys to think about that, because, we spend a lot of money on these machines. I personally paid $1,000 for my SC 1900. And I know at one point, these machines, they jacked up the prices and they were selling them for about $1,600. And I don't know if any of you guys have, but I know it spent that much. But I know when I bought my machine at $1,000, okay, and my husband will tell you, I'm just one of those people that if I spend a lot of money, you sometimes feel guilty, right? And my whole thing was, I need to get that money back. But when I think about it, it's like I opened up an Etsy shop, okay? And I started to embroider towels. And that's how I started. I started with just little tea towels. And then I went to little terry cloth towels. Then I went to bath towels. Then I started watching more videos and I said, you can do shirts. And you guys can even, remember, there's a video that I have out there where you can use the 5x12 hoop. So you're not limited to a 5x7 on this machine, okay? You can use this shirt that I made right here. you can make this on your SC 1900. Okay. You know, I made it on the multi needle because I just wanted to rush it, and there were a lot of color changes on this shirt. But this does fit in the hoop for the 5 by 12. So you can design something with a 5 by 12 hoop in mind. And then what you do is just save it in Embrilliance. It saves it into two separate files. I did a whole video on that. And you can make shirts, and you can make jackets, and you can make bags, you know. I mean, these bags are pretty neat. This is not hard to embroider because, like I said, you know, you get a bag like this, you know, you can give it to your girlfriends as a gym bag, a swim bag, book bags, lunch bags, you know, and you can put anything. And you can buy these in black. They, you know, they have them in all these different colors, and you can buy them. And then what I really liked about these is because it's just a flat, right? So this is very easy to embroider because it's, you know, all you have to do is just lay it that way, and then you just do your little embroidering, you know, and you don't have to mess with anything being in the way. So, you know, these are like really, really neat gifts that you can do. Um, like I said, kitchen towels, dinner napkins, scarves. I saw someone once sent me something about socks that some guys like their initials on dress socks. You can buy a pair of dress socks and just do a little initial on the side of the dress socks. I mean, that's a neat idea. I don't know if people use handkerchiefs anymore. I looked on Etsy. I saw that some people do sell them. If you know, sometimes some guys may still use you know, handkerchiefs. And if they do, you can get a bunch of blank handkerchiefs from Amazon. Just get a pack, and you can put the initial on the handkerchiefs. So that's, you know, there's just so many things you can do. I mean, um, also mats. You know, you can do floor mats. Don't buy the real thick ones, you know, but you can buy, if you can get like thin, or another idea. You can embroider on the cloth, you know, on the fabric, embroider on the fabric. And just like I was saying, how, you know, on the felt for a hat that you can, that is kind of like creating a pouch, and then you embroider on it. You know, I mean, not a pouch, a patch. I'm sorry, you're embroidering like a patch, just a little name and stuff, and then you cut around it, and then just sew it on the mat. You do that too, you know. So, you know, to me, it's just, it's a simple way for you to, if you really think about it, you spend all this money on this machine, and then now it's like you're saving money because you have the machine. Because if you were to go out and you would go to these websites and you were to price these items out, like how much would it be to personalize something using embroidery? You're gonna notice that embroidery is pretty expensive. And now that you have the machine at your fingertips, all you have to do is explore how to use it. And, you know, I mean, Christmas and Thanksgiving and birthdays, and, you know, people when they buy new homes and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's a great way for you to, you know, use that machine so that you can really do something special for someone, you know, that they're gonna love it. They really will, because the way I see it, this SC 1900, this really does stitch out professionally. It really, really does. Once you get the hang of it and you know how to work it, and you're using the right needle and the right stabilizers and stuff, everything comes out really, really, really nice. So, you know, to me, you know, I kind of, you know, when I first bought this machine, I was kind of like, damn, I spent like a grand on this freaking machine, you know? And I felt really like, you know, like, okay. But I've had this machine now, it's in over a year, right? And I have to tell you, I have done so many gifts with this machine. And I've even sold a lot of items using this machine. So I actually got the money back, you know, for it. Like even in the month of April, you know, unfortunately, when the virus all hit, not a lot of places were selling masks. So everyone was rushing to a bunch of people that were, making masks. So I started to make masks. And I was selling them on my Etsy shop for only like $8 a mask because I don't like to price gouge. That's just me. Okay. I don't like doing that. So I was just selling them for $8. And in 1 month, I made close to 2 grand. So in that month alone, I was kind of like, wow, that's pretty good. I spent 1,000 and I got the 1,000 back plus some. Okay. Now, of course, that's, I made 2,000 also, but when you do Etsy, you have your listing fee, which isn't a lot. It's like 20 cents. And then, they take their little cut. But the cut was like for every mask I sold, I think they took like $1.25, something like that. So it wasn't bad. So to be honest, I still got I made money. I did, and stuff. So to me, it was just a way that, it made me feel like, oh, okay. And I'm going to be honest, after I saw that, then that's really what gave me the confidence to say, okay, now I want a bigger machine. And that's when I got the multi-needle machine. So now it's like I have to try to make sure that this multi-needle machine can pay for itself too. So that way I don't feel bad about getting the big machine. But so far it's been doing pretty good and stuff. But I have to admit, my favorite machine still is the SE 1900. And I think it's because it was my first. And I just like it. I think it's simple. It's very simple. It's easy to use. And, I don't know. I just like that one. I just do. I mean, this one's okay, but it's just, I kind of prefer that one. That's all, which is why I was really excited about learning to use the 5x12 hoop, because a lot of times when I use the multi-needle machine, it's really because I need the extra space. But now that I know that I'm not really limited to that 5x7 space in this machine, I kind of like that. And I kind of like this machine too, is because I feel like I can take my time and I can really enjoy making the product. When you have a multi-needle machine, I mean, they're great. Don't get me wrong. They are, they are multi-fast, because if I remember correctly, the SC 1900 stitches about 650. That's the max, 650 stitches per minute. On this multi-needle machine, it does $1,000 of stitches per minute. I mean, $1,000, 1,000 stitches per minute. Okay. So it is faster, and then it does the color changes because it has the 6 needles. So it's like, it changes, it cuts the thread and goes to the color change. Now, one of the things that I wish that the SC 1900 did was cut the thread at every jump. That is the one thing that I'm kind of like, because every time, when the machine is stitching, it goes from one place to another, and you have that long jump stitch. So I always pause the machine, and then I like to cut my jump stitches as I'm embroidering, because I feel like it gives it a more cleaner look. Some people stitch out the whole thing, and then they go and they cut the jump stitches at the end. Me, I don't, it's just a preference, okay? But I like to do it as I'm embroidering, for the simple fact that sometimes, as you're stitching, what happens is sometimes the stitches could go on top of a jump stitch. And then you can forget about it. It gets buried in there somewhere. And I don't, I just like to do everything, in small, and that way I can just stitch that way. So and I am so sorry, because I know, because of the dog, I talked very fast. But I'm going to try to recap real quick of some of the ideas that I had. Okay, I talked about bags, I talked about towels, different types of clothing that you can do as gifts, gift baskets for babies. You can do wine gift baskets and stuff. And then I also talked about, little stuffed animals like this. I mean, and this is really like cool. Like during Easter, I got this from Walmart. This already had this embroidered on it for 2020, and I was thinking of trying to see if I could take this off. If and I'm gonna try, and if I can't, then I'll just give it to the dog to play with, because I know I'm not gonna be able to use it next year, to sell and stuff. And maybe I'll just put Mellow on an ear or something. It's not a bad idea. And I can give it to him. He is a 2020 dog. Maybe I could put his birth date on there. Who knows? But this is pretty neat. I have seen people do this with elephants. And there are places, if you go to, I believe it's allstitch.com, they have something that's called like cuddies or cubbies, something like that. And it's the stuffed animals. And what it is it's stuffed animal, and it has like, I think it's like a zipper. And you take the stuffing out, and then you can embroider it and then just put it back in, and it zips back up. You can do that. The only thing that I would say is look at the price. If I remember correctly, I think those cubbies were about $13 to $14. Now I'm a penny pincher, okay? I bought this from Walmart and it did not cost me like $13. And I just looked at it as, I really don't need to take out any stuffings or anything. All I did was embroider the ear, and I went to the back and I just pulled out the fur. Some people, what they do is they will take the ear apart and they will embroider on the white, and then they re-sew it. I don't really bother with that because to me, it does look neater. Yes, it does. It looks neater, but I don't know. What I'm afraid of doing is that if I take the ear apart and then I can't sew it back as professionally as it looked before, and I don't want to end up messing it up. So I've always just embroidered on top, and I just you know here's an idea too. If you're gonna embroider here, then just find a thread that matches this blue. That way, it doesn't stand out that much in the back. Just thought about that because I was doing the white bobbin. But you can get, just take a blue thread and get one of your empty case bobbins, fill that up, and then you can just put that in the back and stuff, and then it'll probably look a little better. So, my whole thing is, I know I didn't spend $13 on this, and I don't know if I don't remember All Stitch is offering free shipping either. Or maybe you had to buy a certain amount to get the free shipping. So to me, for me, it was just more cost effective, more efficient to just go over to Walmart and just spend, the $6-7 that they wanted for the bunny, and then embroider the ear, and I was good to go. And I just felt that was better and stuff. So it's just something to think about. They do sell these things for embroidery, but you just have to order them online, and I think they're more expensive. This already comes with the stuffing and everything. Just embroider the ear, and if I remember correctly, I think they have some elephants too. So these are also good gifts for like newborns. If a friend gives birth to a baby, and just embroider the ear. Because if I had a friend that gave birth this year and had a baby boy, I would be like, oh, well, I'll just embroider the ear with the baby's birth date, and it already has 2020 on here, so good to go. It's a cute little gift. But the other option, like I was saying before, the bib, put a bib on a bear. You can get, the bears shouldn't be too expensive. That's like when I saw the bears on All Stitch, I mean, I bet you they are good quality and stuff. So it's not that I don't want to say don't get them and stuff like that. And I'm sure they're very good quality and everything, But the thing is, I just kind of look at it as it's just a teddy bear. And, you can just go to Walmart and get a nice Walmart, Target, and just get a nice bear and just stick a bib on it. I mean, I don't know how much she paid for this, and my son is now 20. So this we're talking 20 years ago because as you can see, he was born 20 year 2000. So and he turns oh, his birthday's coming up. His birthday's, I believe, is this Monday. When is it? Today's the 11th. Sunday. Oh, okay. I better embroider him something. So anyway, yeah, so my son's turning 20 this weekend. So yeah, but this was something from back in the day that his grandma bought him. And it's very simple. It's just simple fonts. That's all it is. Nothing fancy. So, and then they just had the matching clothes. And you can get this. I mean, you can make it. You can make this, and it's cheap and it's really cool and stuff. So let me see if you guys have any questions and stuff. The tip, I'm gonna do the bath towels for Christmas. Yes, and you know what, Sarah? I have to. My mom asked me to do bath towels for her. And at that time, I had just got the machine and I didn't really know how to do it. So now that I do plan on doing that. That's something that I owe that to her because I know she wanted bath towels with the initials. And I did bath towels for my bathroom downstairs. And I did, the W and stuff. And it came out really nice. So, those really make cute gifts. And, you mentioned for Christmas, you could do bath towels for all the occasions, not just the name, like you said, you can put Christmas, so you can have your Christmas towels, you can have your Thanksgiving towels, you can have your summer, your spring, and all the seasons. You can put towels and stuff to match your decor. So, it's really is it's pretty neat, and stuff. So, let me see. Rushing. Forgot stabilizer for the name of the bid. Oh, you forgot the stabilizer. Okay. Hmm. You know what I would do, Miss Smiles? If it's stitched out fine, then I would just put tender touch in the back. Um, don't I mean, I don't think, well, yeah, the bit they're gonna wash it, but you know, just do an extra bit, and but I would put tender touch, or put a topping, a mesh, or some kind of other stabilizer in the back of it. Just iron it on and stuff, because there have been times when I have done that, when I've been in a rush myself and I forgot to put the stabilizer on a product. And but usually what happens is I end up keeping it for me, but I will take mesh stabilizer that's fusible, and then what I will do is I will iron it in the back. And so far they've been pretty good. Nothing's been, it hasn't unraveled or anything yet. So, just something to think about, so that way you don't have to throw out the item, or and stuff. He wants to play with mommy. Yeah, Iris, he's Melo's been a handful. He really has. I don't regret getting him. Um, you know, well, okay, I'm gonna be honest, because I know my husband's probably gonna watch this video. He's gonna say, "Oh, she's full of it," whatever. I wanted a puppy really, really bad, and I forgot how much work they are. Okay, they are a lot of work. So I will say the first 2 weeks, what went through my mind was, oh my God, what did I get myself into? But I am sticking it out. Okay. I wanted this dog and I am going to stick it out. He's here for life. So it is getting better. We've got potty training down pat. He's still doing a little bit of the puppy biting, but I know that within time that's going to go away. So, overall, he really is a good dog. He really, really is. So we're enjoying him and stuff. Let me see. I tried it 10 past 1 a.m. here, England. Oh, hey, England. Yeah, that's right, because you're in a different time zone. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. And I always forget about that at my job too, because sometimes I deal with folks that are overseas and stuff, and then sometimes I'll set up a meeting. I usually try to do it around like 10 a.m. or 11, and so that way, everybody's kind of in a more better time zone and stuff. So I'm so sorry that it's like really late for you and stuff. Um, my son got married today, so I embroidered towels for them. See? Yep. And and there's just so many things you could do, especially for weddings, Iris. The dinner napkins, you can do the dinner napkins. Oh, and this is something else that I saw people do for weddings was they would take a handkerchief for the mother of the bride and the fathers, and they would like make little cute really pretty sayings on there, really sentimental, saying, thank you so much and everything, and on this day you give me away and stuff like that, little teary note and stuff, because people do cry at weddings. I don't know why, but I'm one of them, and people cry at weddings, but it's a cute little keepsake. um so, and congratulations though, Iris, on your son getting married and stuff. Yes, please post the pics on the Facebook group. That would be so cool. Um, love playing around with the stitches. I love playing around with them too. I do. I mean, embroidering is like so neat. It really is. And I want to show you guys what I am actually working on now. Hold on. Let me snip this real quick, and then I can show you. This is not finished, okay? It's on the big machine, but I am doing this just so you guys can get a little sneak peek. This is another Embroidery Happy Hour shirt that I am working on, and it has the little scissor. What is going to be right here is thread. This is going to be thread. So this is what is designing right now, but so it's not finished. But this is going to make a really cute t-shirt. So this is just something that I'm working on right now. So I'm like kind of playing with the t-shirts and everything and stuff. I really like the way this one came out. The only downside, and I don't know if you can tell, is I use cutaway stabilizer, because like I said, you should always use the cutaway stabilizer when you're doing clothes, because clothes, you're going to wash them a lot. They're going to go in the washing machine a lot. People are going to put them in the dryer and all that kind of stuff. So you don't want to use tearaway, because those things dissolve in the wash. So but one thing that I noticed is I think I have to try to find a lighter cutaway, because when I looked at my shirt, you can kind of see like right here, you could kind of see where the cutaway stabilizer is. And I put Tender Touch on top of it, so that way it doesn't irritate my skin when I wear it. But I noticed that with the white t-shirts, which is why when I was doing this shirt, I said, let me do this new shirt on the black, because that way I won't see the the stabilizer through the front of the shirt. So, I'm going to see how this comes out. It looks like it's coming out pretty good. And it's probably going to be really nice. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to experiment a little bit some more to see what is really the best cutaway stabilizer to use when you're using the white shirts, because white shirts are pretty light. And if you have the stabilizer in the back, you really don't want to see it all the way through. And I feel like you can see the cutaway stabilizer on this shirt. But it's a shirt for me, so I'm okay with it. But I'm going to experiment a little more. I'm sure they have the different types of weights on the cutaway stabilizer. So I know this is a heavy one. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna see if I could buy a pack of the medium and the light, and then try to embroider using those two and see what the differences are, and see if it looks better. So I don't know. We'll see and stuff. Um, see, Mel was your attention. Let me tell you, Mello really he thinks he's a laptop. He does, Sarah. He does. And he's gonna get big, and that is end up being a problem, because right now he is at 30, and according to the vet, he should be 60 to 65 pounds. So I don't know how I'm gonna do with a 65-pound dog on my lap. So I don't know. We'll see and stuff. Let me see. Check Amazon for a sock, easy embroidery, two easy machine hooping aids. Oh, Barbara, thank you. All right, we got to check that out, people. We got to check it out. Okay, supposedly Amazon has some embroidery aid hoops. And you know what? Then I have to try that because yeah, because see, with the socks, see, I was thinking just, like the top of the sock, I would just put it on I was thinking put it on a sticky stabilizer, and just that portion, because, socks, they're round. So of course you're going to have to, maneuver it. So that way you don't stitch the back and the front of the sock together. So I was thinking of just, like flipping it a little bit, and so I'm putting it on sticky stabilizer and stuff. But if there is something better, I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check it out and stuff and see, because I know a lot of people like initials on the socks. I didn't know that, till my girlfriend Aisha sent me a picture of it, and then I was like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing. So I was like, okay, maybe they can add an upgrade. Upgrade. Oh, don't forget to upgrade your machines, guys. We're at version 1.10, and I did a video on how to upgrade your machine. So my machine had the version 1. I think it was 1.07, and I had to upgrade it to 1.10, and it works great. I have no problems with my machines at all. So it was a very, very simple to upgrade the machine. It was not hard at all and stuff. Let me see. What is the name of your 6 needle machine? Oh, okay. Hey, Lizzie. Then I got a Brother Entrepreneur 6 Plus, and it's a PR670E, and it's a 6 needle. At the time when I went to buy it, it was I was looking at the 6 needle and I was looking at the 10 needle. There was a big price difference between the two. It was about like $5,000 between those two machines. I'm gonna be honest, I would have gotten the 10 needle, but what happened was when I went to the store, it wasn't the capability difference really wasn't explained very well. So I kind of looked at it like, why am I giving you an extra $5,000? But later on, as after I got this machine, and then I started to learn about the extra capability that the 10 needle had, because I thought it was just an extra 4 needles. No, it had a scanning capability. It does something called snowman, which snowman means that you put these little stickers where you want your embroidery to be, and the machine will actually align itself. And I was just like, oh, I could have used all of that. I mean, I don't, the 6 needle doesn't have that, but it's okay. I mean, I still like it. Don't get me wrong. I still like it. I still think, it's a pretty decent machine and stuff. But, as what ends up happening with embroidery is, you kind of start small, and then as your skill level grows, you kind of want to kind of, you start growing with your equipment and stuff. So, but right now where I'm at, I'm good with both machines. But my favorite is really still the SC 1900, because I just kind of like it. It's simple, very simple to use, very less complicated and everything. So, kind of like that and stuff. Let me see. I want to purchase organ needles, but not sure which ones are the ones to get. Okay, Miss Miles. If for embroidery, the ones to get is the size 7911, and I always get the ballpoint ones. That's what this, and I bought mine from All Stitch, but you can also order them from Amazon. Amazon has them too. Okay, so two different labels on Amazon. Okay, well, I'll help you out with that, Miss Miles. As a matter of fact, I will send you the link to the ones that I buy, because I believe I bought some off of Amazon, but I'll help you look and stuff. Let me see. I bought a knockdown design, but I bought a knockdown design. This way I don't have to use wash away. Huh? You just need a lot of patience. Yeah, I do need. That's when I don't have being in the Eureka, you know. And so, do you have a video on how to embroider names on materials? This will be the first time with my brother's SC1900. I have purchased some of the items you talked about. Yes, I do have. Okay, with putting the names, there are so many ways you can do this, Robin. The SC1900 already does have some fonts on there. What I would do is when you first get your machine, play with it. Don't embroider on products. Go to Walmart and you know, and I say Walmart because Walmart has real cheap fabric. So what I would say is go there first, buy a yard of fabric, just 1 yard. That's all you need. And then what you do is just cut the yard in little pieces, and then take those pieces and hoop them. And you know, and play with the machine. Okay, if you want to do a person's name, you can use the fonts that are on the machine. Okay, add the letters on there and stuff, and play with that. The best place to buy fonts, in my opinion, is a website called Stitchtopia. You know, it's Stitch and then Topia, Topia, Stitchtopia.com. Now, I use Embrilliance Essential software, and I buy my fonts from this website. And when I buy them, I buy BX font. Now, the Brother embroidery machine reads PES format embroidery files, okay? But with the Embrilliance software, when you put in your BX fonts in it, then what happens is as you create your file, you're going to save it as a PES. And then you put it on your USB and flash drive, and then you just take it over to your machine and you can embroider on it. Okay? So it's very easy to do. It's not hard. I have been I've been so busy with the dog and stuff, but I do now have I bought some things to help me hold the camera. So I'm going to start making some videos on how I make my designs on Embrilliance and stuff. I am hoping to be able to have these videos out soon. Okay. But like I said, with the dog and everything, my time has really been like, oof, so I really, really want to try to get that, because Robin, if you see me do it, okay, if I have the camera and I show you exactly how I do it, then you're going to be golden. Because, probably me talking to you right now, telling you how to do it, you're probably kind of like, huh? Like thinking that, oh my God, it's all complicated. It's not. And I'm a visual learner. Okay. So, but if you send me an email, I don't have a problem helping you out or anything to get you started and stuff. But the best, I always tell people, when you first get your machine and as you get to know it and learn all the functions and stuff, buy a yard of fabric, Don't go out and get a shirt and then say, I'm going to embroider this shirt, because you're going to make mistakes because you're learning the machine. So, and don't get, discouraged and upset or anything. You're going to make the mistakes. I still make mistakes, and I have been embroidering now for 2 years. And, you think that, oh, all her stuff comes out perfect. No, I mean, I still make mistakes. I still sometimes forget to put the stabilizer. Sometimes my machine jams up and I have to sometimes something happens and I have to figure it out still too. So there is nobody's perfect. Just take your time learning it, have fun, enjoy it and stuff. And don't join our Facebook group if you're not on the Facebook group, and ask questions, because that's what the Facebook group is all about, because I want everybody to be able to help each other and stuff. So, it's 9:00. Okay, let me see. I'll post. I want to make sure I answered everybody's questions. It's so cute. Okay. Sorry to correct you, but it's yes. No, Iris, do not be sorry to correct me, because sometimes my Spanglish is all over the place. Okay. Yes, you are right. And I think I did say it wrong. I think I said 1175 or something like that. But yes, Iris is correct. The embroidery needle that you need, Miss Miles, is 75 dash 11. Okay. That is usually the standard for embroidery. Okay. Hey, Sunrise. Let me see. And then let me see. The hoop will work with gloves also. Oh, so Barbara, you did this already. Okay, well, I have to look into that hoop. I definitely have to look at it. And you know what? Yeah, and that's another thing too. She did a really good gift for her granddaughter, because if you think about it, you can put initials. Kids lose their gloves all the time. So if you can embroider the initial on a pair of gloves for kids, that's great. That's a good idea. I like that idea and stuff. I was trying to say what I was trying to say was that I bought wash away stabilizer, and I also bought a design called knockdown stitches. This way I don't have to use water stabilizer. Oh, I never heard of knockdown stitches. Iris, thank you. I'm gonna look into that and stuff. See, I learned from you guys too. So, okay, knockdown stitches. Okay. I have to explore that and stuff. Man, that's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, and yes, thank you, Blanca. Okay, everybody. I am supposed to say this in the beginning of every video, okay? Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I do these every Friday at 8:00. I do a live embroidery happy hour, okay? And it's just a way for me to share what I got going on in the embroidery world, and also for me to share ideas with you guys. If you like my channel, please subscribe to it. Please hit the like button. You can leave me your comments below. I always try to respond to every single comment that I get. And also in the description of the videos, I always put a link to my Etsy shop. I always give you my email address. So if you ever need help with anything, please feel free to reach out. Just send me an email and I'll respond to you. And I don't mind helping people work out their challenges in embroidery. So it's not a problem at all and stuff. And Blanca, thank you so much for reminding me that I'm supposed to say that, and stuff. She's my marketing manager. and stuff. Yep, Blanca does have my back every time, Sarah. You are so correct. Hey, Charlene, how you doing? Oh, you are very welcome for all the ideas. So, guys, I really, it's past 9:00. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I was pretty excited about it because, like I said, we spent so much money. So now it's like these are ideas where you can help save money, and give gifts and stuff, because the holidays are right around the corner. So this is the perfect time to start your list and start thinking about the things that you want to do. And, you can really make some great items with these machines that you guys have. So, I am going to say goodbye for now. Thanks so much for watching. I really do enjoy our Fridays together. I think this is really neat. And I really appreciate all you guys for, tuning in, supporting my channel, and also, joining my Facebook group. So for those of you that don't know, I have a Facebook group that's called Happy Hour Embroidery Adventures, or Embroidery Happy Hour Adventures. And I have it all in the description of this video. So please feel free to join the Facebook group. It's a safe place for all of us to share ideas and ask questions and stuff, and it's just a place where I want us to all encourage each other. So, I hope you guys have a great night. Please be safe. Have a great time embroidering, and see you guys next week. So I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.